Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. For anyone who's new here, my name's Izzy and I generally do makeup, skincare and beauty videos. Today's video, I thought I would bring to you a full face of makeup for under £25. Now, I have worked for the past 10 years with a fair few luxury makeup brands, so I'm generally used to paying about £25 for a lipstick. So I was quite shocked when I went on the Superdrug website and found that I could actually get enough makeup for a full face for what I actually spent was £24.97. So I've got my Superdrug delivery here and we're gonna pull them all out and start doing our makeup. So I went onto the foundation website to try and find my closest foundation match. I decided to go with a stick foundation and this one is by Revolution. And it's in the shade F10. So it does look a little bit dark for me, but we'll try and make it work as best we can. So I'm just gonna quickly grab a mirror. So this I'm just using the mirror to it. See if we can make it work. So I'm just picking it up onto my brush. And let's just see how we go. So it is a little bit warm, but it's not too bad. It's got quite a nice finish to it, actually. It's nice and lightweight. I wish I had a slightly better colour, but it's not bad. And I think this one was £5.99, whereas my normal stick foundation, I want to say it's about £33 in the shops. Yeah. I'm going over my eyes because I'm not 100% sure that the eyeshadow palette's going to work as well. I don't know if that's showing up as much on camera, it's probably not, but I am looking a little bit on the orange side. But the finish is actually really nice. Use it as a concealer. Just got a little blemish there, just get rid of. Just go over the eye area. That is not too bad for £5.99. It blends nicely. Next I'm going to go in with a face powder, and this is also a Revolution one. This is the pressed powder and it's in translucent and it just looks like that. Let's have a little. Right. Okay, I can see straight away I don't want too much on my brush because it's quite a chalky powder. Have a look. Yeah, so less is more with this, where I'm used to working with quite finely milled powders. This, if you went on too heavy, is going to be really quite chalky. But I mean, it's doing the job of just setting the foundation. Right, so I'm doing this as a bit of a way of priming my eyes, really. That's it. Right, okay, so I got myself a highlight, blush and bronze palette. I'm a little bit dubious. I did think when I saw on the website, I do think that the bronzer is probably going to be a touch pale for me. I tend to work with quite a dark bronzer, but we'll see. I'm just going to tap into the bronze. See, I'm not even tapping the excess off to get that on. It's a nice colour though. Just need to pack quite a lot on. It's nice. Let's just try that. I think if you were quite pale, I'm just going to pull it down my neck to try and get a bit more of a good blend with my foundation, but if you were pretty pale, that's quite a good option. They only had the one palette. There wasn't like a one for light, medium or darker skin. So, but that's not, yeah, that's not too bad. Right, I'm just picking up the blush part now. I'm just going to dust that onto the apples of my cheeks. Again, that's a pretty colour. It's hard to, I'm really having to pack it on to get that colour, but it is very pretty. Again, something that would be quite nice if you were pretty pale. So just get my highlighter brush and I'm just gonna go, yeah, that's the one with the most to it. That's pretty as well. It's got more of a metallicness to it though. So for me, I can see a little bit of texture in my skin now. So I tend to use highlighters that are more of a crushed rather than a metallic, because they tend to be a little bit softer and reflect any texture off of the skin, whereas this is highlighting that texture. But it's a pretty colour. Probably if you were a little bit younger, that would be a nice one to go for. I'm going to go in now with the brow pencil that I got. We'll see how this goes. This one is by Revolution and the shade's not on it, but I think I got it in a shade chocolate, I want to say. So I'm just going to brush my brow hair up. Now, this is a little bit thicker than what I'm used to working with, so we'll just go a little bit. I'm not putting much pressure on at all to start with, really, so I can get used to the pencil. Let's see how we go. It's probably a little bit darker than what I would normally go for. I went for chocolate because I thought it might be a slightly warmer colour, and the reason that I put something a little bit warmer through my brows is actually just because I've got my brows microbladed and it's a little bit on the ashy side, so I like to put a slightly warmer eyebrow pencil through just to get rid of that ashiness that's in my brow. So this is probably a touch too dark and not quite warm enough. I think if I was designing this pencil myself, I would have made the angle a bit flatter. I don't know if you can really see there. It's like in a triangle shape, whereas I would prefer an angle on a flat. It's creating more of a blocky brow for me. But we can work with it, that's fine. We'll just do the other side. So again, just brushing those brow hairs up. And then we'll just go under. If you like quite a defined brow, it's not a bad product at all. It's quite waxy in its formula, which means that it's going to be nice and long wearing as well. So if you prefer a more long wear product, this Revolution brow, what do they call it? Like, they don't even have a name on the packaging, but this Revolution brow pencil, it's like the double-ended one. That's a really good option if you like a defined brow and you want that longevity to your brow pencil. Palette that I got was £3.99. It was in the sale. That's how it looks. I've done a few swatches of it to try and get my head around it. Now, I will say it is quite chalky. If I just pick up, look at all that in there just from picking up that one. It is super duper chalky. So I'm just using that first colour just as a bit of a base. So you can see, look how messy that is now. We'll go in with a little bit of this one. I've decided I'm not using a fluffy brush because I'm a bit worried about it going everywhere. Tap that brush in. Don't know if you can see, but again, it's gone everywhere. And if I don't know if you can catch that. It's just falling off the brush. So it might be better with my fingers. We'll see. Just want to try and pack that colour. On there. I think if you wanted this to really have good pigment, you're probably going to want to use an eye primer underneath. But I couldn't get an eye primer because I would have gone over my £25. And I don't want to cheat by using anything other than what I've bought for my full face of makeup for 25 quid. Let me just grab a blending brush, just try and blend off these edges. That's it, that's better. Just blend that outer part. Go in with a slightly deeper colour. I mean, I've literally paid £3.99 for an eyeshadow palette, so I wasn't expecting it to be the most amazing palette in the world. And actually, for three quid, nearly 4 quid, it's not terrible. You know, if that's what your budget is, with a good eye primer, I think you could get quite a few decent looks out of it. I'm going to take the same colour just under. Oh, that's where you've got to be a little bit careful if it's chalky, because the chalk's actually kicking back into my eye. Ooh. So, I'm just going to get my finger into the gold bit and just place that over the top. I think we're going to leave the eyeshadow there, and then I'm going to go in with the mascara. So this is a collection mascara and it's called Supersize Fat Lash. We all know I like a nice voluminous mascara, so hopefully this will, I think this was like £3, £2, £3. Oh. Okay, I feel like the name is a little bit of a stretch because I'm not really getting any volume to my lash, or maybe I've just got high expectations for my mascaras. It feels more like a lengthening mascara. It's quite a wet formula, whereas I find the best volumizing mascaras are more of a sort of dry, waxy formula. This one is just more wet. I'm just having to do a lot of coats to just get, I mean, what's nice is, you know, my lashes aren't clumping. But yeah, to me that's definitely a more, they should have called it super long mascara instead. Same on this side. Next up, I'm going to use a lip gloss. This is also a Revolution. They seem to do quite a lot of options. So this is a Revolution Sheer Brilliant Lip Gloss, and the shade is Sheer Violet. Let's have a look. Ah, I probably wouldn't choose this colour because it's actually not as sheer as what I anticipated it would be. It's got a nice feel to it. It's got a really nice texture, and you can really see the colour. That's actually really, that's a standout product. It's not the colour that I would use. In fact, I think I might just, let's have a look. I'm just going to add a little bit of this colour onto my eye, just feather it through, just to bring it together a little bit more. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put a little bit of this gloss on the cheeks and use it as a cream blush. I'm just going to use my finger to feather that through because I don't want gloss on my foundation brush. That I like. It's just got a bit, packs more of a punch than that blusher. And I always like a cream blush anyway. I just couldn't find one on the Superdrug website. That I like. That actually was better than I anticipated it was going to be. I definitely would say I'm probably a bit of a snob when it comes to makeup, just because I have always had the opportunity to work with more luxury brands. But I would say that actually my highlights that I would definitely say are nice are the Revolution Stick Foundation and also the Revolution Sheer Brilliant Lip Gloss. I'm really impressed with that, and I love it on my cheeks. It's just given a nice glow to the skin. What I would say about the foundation formula is it is a little bit more greasy than the formulas I tend to work with. So I would say if your skin's a little bit more oily, it might not be the one for you. Whereas if your skin's a bit more to the dry side, or you don't mind having that shine, I think that would be quite a nice one to add to your makeup kit. For £5.99, I just think that's quite genius, really. And the lip gloss, I want to say that was probably about £2. I don't like a lot of feelings of lip gloss. It's not too sticky. It's got a nice slip to it, and also it's gone quite nicely over the cheeks as well. I'm just really impressed with the colour that you get from that. The eyeshadow palette, I think I would probably give that one to my stepdaughter so that she can play with it, and I'll probably give her the highlight, the blusher and the bronzer palette as well, just because for me it's just not quite got enough colour, so she'll enjoy playing with that. She's only 10, so that's it, guys. That is my video for today, my full face of makeup for under £25. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my content. Right, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you again soon.